Yeah, it is. So just don't say anything about it. But it's kind of just getting that. So you guys. So it's live stream. Yeah, that's right. Like I know my family gets watching. So a lot of the partners will be watching. Oh, good. Excited. And is oh, that's good. Good luck.
Okay, well, good evening, folks. Welcome along to Ray White, Carpenter Realty's in-room here on the North Shore. The Ray White auctions, the predominant amount of Ray White auctions held here for us, and as always, great to see you here. Some familiar faces in the crowd. Welcome back to you, those that have attended before. For those that are here for the first time, welcome to you. Great to have you alongside us. Some of you already got the cup of tea in your hands. That's part of the service here tonight, but if you haven't got one, feel free to get one at the back of the room here. There's toilets to the right-hand side there as well, on my right-hand side, if you need a nervous one here this evening. But we are here to sell some great properties. They are positioned very well indeed. Carpenter Realty, we have offices based in Beach Haven, Glenfield here, and in Burns Corner. We also service right the way up to Oberiewa and Red Beach, and down to Green Heights. We obviously do the best we can for our owners. It's fantastic to have some properties here to market that are superb here this evening as well. Folks, over the last couple of weeks you will have met our marketing agents. Many of them stand throughout the room here tonight with scarves, badges, ties, etc. You're welcome to approach us at any time. We're here to assist you in your bidding, and to our owners, we'd like to thank them for entrusting us with the properties here tonight. They've been great properties to market. My name's Tim O'Byrne from Apollo Auctions. Great to be here and assisting you in your bidding. Feel free to ask me any questions. I am also here to assist you. So by all means, if you needed to ask me something, just raise your hand and say, Tim, I'll surely be able to answer something for you. Folks, my job is pretty simple. I run you through the terms and conditions under which we'll bid and buy here this evening unconditionally. For those that are waiting for an opportunity to be able to snap up the properties conditionally, we can only entertain your interest straight after the auction. I know there's a couple of people here tonight that are waiting on a conditional basis, so we'll get into it straight after our auction in the event that we did not sell. But to those that are registered, many of you have come through the door and received a paddle on the way through. All you'll need to do for your bidding here tonight is to raise those paddles. If you don't have one and you would like one, then feel free to approach the front desk and we can get one for you. Folks, over the last couple of weeks, your terms and conditions under which you'll bid and buy, they've been provided to you. We trust they have been read and understood upon your bidding here this evening, but let me take you through those terms for you. And they have been provided as a physical address. Legal descriptions have been attached there for you. A list of channels have been confirmed, and the list of channels, if there are any exclusions, will be noted there for you also. The settlement date's the date to be able to move into the property and enjoy has been noted down along with an interest rate charge there for late settlement, which simply means to make sure, folks, that you settle on time. The appendix and further terms of sale, if there's anything we need to let you know about the properties, they will be noted there for you. And folks, your understanding of those further terms of sale is very important. If there is anything I need to draw your attention to throughout the course of the campaigns, and indeed in terms of your contract here this evening, I will detail that as we progress and update those contracts. There are reserve prices in place today. It gives me an authority to be able to sell the properties at that level. If we reach it, I can put the property on the market. If I don't reach it, we pause, we negotiate, and once we see if we can get to a level that's satisfactory to our owners. In the event that we don't get to a level that's satisfactory, the property will become passed in. It does engage our conditional interest straight away here today as well. That means that those people on the other side of the fence can also make offers subject to finance, subject to home sales, and subject to lotto if they would like to. Folks, three things will happen if you buy. You sign the documentation, deposit 10% of the purchase price and let your GST status be known. Your bidding is all inclusive of GST, so nothing payable on top of that purchase price. And in that regards, we wish you all the very best under your conditions here today. That finalised price we sell away, that's the documentation that goes on to your, that's the number that goes on to your documentation. Folks, we do trust your contract has been read and understood. There's one last thing we might do here tonight, and that is called vendor bid. We only have a vendor bid to protect our owners' interests. We aren't here to outbid the marketplace by any means. That's not what we're here to do, but a chance to be able to secure the property. If I did place a vendor bid, you would need to place a bid over and above that. Happy to pause and negotiate from that point on. And folks, we wish you all the best here this evening. Well, folks, lot 1 through 4, our property first up will be a property in Birkin Heads, number 7 Curran Place, number 25 Porter Crescent in Helensville, our second offering, 35 Birkdale Road in Birkdale at lot number 3, and 28 Welding Avenue in Glenfield. They've all been well attended at our open homes and great chances to be able to secure them here this evening. Let's kick into our first offering, number 7 Curran Place in Birkin Heads, and an offering that has been up with Rochelle Brinson, one of the top performers for us across the group nationally for Ray White, and Sydney Wallace alongside her as well. A marvellous property for you to bid on here this evening. Very well laid out, perfect in its positioning, and superb in terms of the offering for lifestyle as well. I'll take you through your terms. They are for 7 Curran Place in Birkin Heads. Fee simple as the estate, 744 square metres of land available to you, lot 23, positive plan 81428, and your record of title being NA 38B folio 151. Your list of chattels remain unchanged. Just note the exclusion of the chattel there with one of the plants as noted. Vacant possession set down for you is 30 days from the date of the agreement, unless you've varied that by way of variation here today. Interest rate charge there for late settlement sits at 12% per annum, and further terms are nice and clear. Nothing we need to be worried about in respect to our bidding. A grey, cash, clean and unconditional contract for you to secure this property under here this evening. Well, folks, we've seen it up on screen, and we wander through for the last time. Everything is set up beautiful and modern, has a superb flow to that back decking area. I'm told the sunlight spills in there consistently, and this property obviously has plenty of space for you to work with into the years as well. Now, Birkenhead as an area, it is one of those profitable locations, central here on the North Shore and well sought after. So when it comes to selling on the other end, you can be guaranteed of a fantastic return. But location is obviously a must when you come to purchasing real estate, and with 744 square metres of land available to you on this one as well, I'm sure you'll be well supported in terms of capital gain. Let's get into it. We do have a phone bidder to the right hand side with Rochelle here this evening. You're welcome to start it on the phone if they'd like, or we started on the floor. Where do we set opening bidder offer? In your courts. $821,000. Now, we've had some funny bits to start the auctions recently. I think people have been taking coaching, but happy with it. At $821,000, I call you Rain Man tonight. So at $821,000, at $821,000. Maybe $840 to go from here. At $821,000 our bid. At $821. Call me that. $880,000 now, right hand side at 880. So at $880,000. 890. I thought you were going to go 891, but that's okay. At $880,000, now 90. At 890, 900 to take you back. At $890,000 our bid. At 890, chance here? 910 and raising. So at $910,000. What do we say, sir? At 910,000 and 921, back in at 921. Blackjack this time at 921,000. At 921, where to? At $921,000. In our favour, left-hand side. Big bold bid, I'd suggest. Maybe 950 to knock it out. At $921,000 our bid, left-handed corner away. At 921. Time here, first time at 921,000 in your favour. Second call at $921,000. Away we go. Third, final time at 920 and
930.
930, 930, so at 930, about the time we'll get out of here at $930,000 at 930. Chance to you at 930 the bid now, right hand side. Where do we go, sir? 938, so at $938,000 at 938. Never get put off by the funny numbers, but I do love them. At $938,000 our bid now, left hand at 938. Go 50, surely at 938. 40 it is then at 948, I shouldn't have asked. At 940, right hand side, I'm back to you, sir. Just two in the race. 942, so 942. He replies with a peace sign just the same at $942,000. At 942, you may as well go two at $942,000. 44 to go from here. At $942,000 your bid. Left hand side and calling away at 942. Chance here, going first time at 942. Second call at 942,000. Third, final, 942,000 to our man left hand side. Are we here?
943.
943 says the phone bidder. He's in with a grin right hand side. So 943 and 944 back in. So $944,000 now. At 944 we say goodbye. We'll straight to 50. At 944,000 with you, sir. At 944. Here we go. Three times again. First call at 944, 5, 6 or 10. Second call.
947.
947 and throwing a 3 in. Welcome to repeat with the 3 back at 50, sir, if you'd like. But at $947,000, 949. Here we are at $949,000, like the pattern, at 949 and a chance back here at 949. I'll throw it back, 951 maybe, at $949,000 the call, at 949. Here we are, 3 times going. First time,
950.
50 back in. 51, back in with a favourite, so at $951,000 our bid. At 951 back to you, at $951,000. Good to see you, sir, in front and going. First time at 951. How to go? Second call at 951,000.
953. 953.
953. I just make a small call that the small numbers aren't working, but it's your call at 953. You out? You sure? At $953,000. Now, see if I talk to this person and they say happy to sell exclusively to him. Are you happy? At $953,000 our bid. Go 5, surely with another 2 on top. Well worth it in this position. At $953,000 we are. Right hand side. Go 55. First call. 55 and back in at 955, so $955,000 now at 955. Now when she goes out, sir, it seems that she comes back with 2, so you could go there now if you wanted to at $955,000 a bid at 955. You can go 7 and it beats them straight away. Happy to pause at $955,000. First call.
57.
Well, so 957. $957,000. I did tell you at 957. 959, chucking a 2 and 2, so at 959, go 61, sir. At 959,000, at 959, 61 maybe. First call. It'll be 60, I'm sure. Second call at 959. Third, final.
60.
Yeah. 1 at 61, so it's 61 the offer at 961. Now I'm going to deal exclusively with our top bidder at the moment. You don't want to miss it. $961,000 the call. At 961 and go and call. First time and with your left hand. Second the opportunity at 961. Third final $961,000. Oh, here we go. Now this is the opportunity, sir, to come out with the big guns. At $961,500, just about gave them a discount. 961.5 is the bid right hand. What do we do? Okay, 965. So your call.
9625.
25, 2.5, so 962 and a half. It's $1,000 on top of that current offer. So at 962 and a half, and you'll bid at $962,500. First again on the call with you, sir, and our left-hand side. Advance on the phone if would like 3.5, maybe 4.5, or straight to 5. Maybe watching via the auctions live, it's streaming on the left here, so our phone bid is often watched, so I'll look to the left, but I'm not looking at you, because you're not on the phone. So here we go, so 962 and a half on the callback. First call, second chance at 962 and a half, our bids. Third, final, 962 and a half. $63. So with $500, you may as well just keep chipping away.
963.
It's 3.5. Here we go. It's half the weatherboard on this one, mate. So $963,500. Leaving that chat to happen. I'm glad you kept bidding, by the way. 963 and a half to bid left-hand side. We invite you back at 4 on your move, or 65. Otherwise, I have a chat with our gentleman on the left-hand side. Now look at the camera here. First call at $963,500 at present. Good value, I'd suggest. Second call at 963 and a half. What happens to our gentleman on the right-hand side? Third and final at 963,500. Okay, folks, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick chat with our owners. I know Rochelle is currently having a quick chat also, so I'm going to come straight back to you, stand and see if you've seen this in. In the name of transparency, let's open it back up. So 64 is surface right hand. Again, your chance here, sir. 64 at current offer. 64 and a half, so another 500. And I go and have a chat. Back to you in a second. Local water boy, I'm just, it's actually a business owner in Carpenter. Yeah.
The mall cranks the heating on. So the same as the mall, which is a big underground infrastructure.
Okay, thanks, mate. So it's $964,500 is your bid currently, sir. Left-hand side. I will announce that the property is on the market. It is to be missed in 3. No further bid from here. Soon you own the property, the keys, and you get to move in on our stipulated date. We go 3 times here. First call, and with you, sir, left-hand side, 964 and a half. Second opportunity at $964,500. Now, if there's a $500 bid, now's the time to throw it out. Nothing further, happy to sell left hand at $964,500 again. First, second, third, final chance at $964.5. I'd go 5 on the phone if I were you, otherwise we are sold. Nothing more, 100%. Thank you. So at $964,500, our bid here, left hand side, we sell away, selling, sold. Well done, mate. Good job. We'll go on to lot number 2 in a minute. Feel free to grab a refreshment if you like. Cheers. Mate, good job. Good job. Okay, folks, we roll on to lot number 2 and a stunning property position in wonderful Helensville. I'd suggest it's going to be great value for the buyer amongst you here today. Laura Littleton has been in charge of the marketing right-hand side, our Helensville specialist, and great job on this one. Perfect in its presentation over the course of the campaign, and great marketing run, superb photos of the property as well. Well done there, Laura. Folks, we look through this opportunity in just a moment's time. I'll run you through your terms and conditions first off. So to the contract we go. 25 Porter Crescent in Helensville is your property. Fee simple is the estate. 473 square metres of land, and lot 1 deposited plan 25175, the regular title. NA 659 folio 271, our listed chattels. They are unchanged. I'll take you through them actually. Stove, fixed wall coverings, blinds, light fittings. The open fire heat pump, the extractor fan, garden sheds, the drapes, the TV aerial, the dishwasher, TV bracket, and the range hood, all included for you. Your vacant position sit down is the 28th of July 2020, that's a Tuesday, unless you have varied that by way of variation. Interest rate is charged there at 12% per annum. Further terms, they are nice and clear here today. A perfect contract to buy under here this evening, and in that respect we wish you all the very best. We trust it's been read and understood. We'll give you a chance to bid in just a moment. We look through the property for the last time. 1930s bungalow. It is a wonderful sense of charm through this property. As we can see, it's got that superb outdoor entertaining. It is neat and tidy, and it's in one of those locations in Helensville, nice and elevated as we can see here as well, but in one of those locations in Helensville that will just continue to appreciate. It's one of those areas that is earmarked for growth into the future, but as we look here, you get a lot of house for your money here today, and very, very well positioned and tidy indeed. The team and Laura have loved marketing this one over the last couple of weeks. It's been a charm, and we would like to obviously thank our owners for trusting us over the last couple of weeks. Again, a great one to have marketed. I think the addition of the downstairs area on this one really sells it, an opportunity maybe to see some income into the future if that's your cup of tea, but plenty of house for your money here today, and ready to move into and enjoy. Let's get into it. Number 25, Porter Crescent. We put it in your hands to tell us the figure to start today. It is in your court buyers. What do we set? $675. So $675,000 is with our people left-hand side. So it's $675,000. We look to the right and ask for a further bid, but it's $675,000 with you left-hand side. First call at $675, our current offer. Second opportunity at $675,000. Third and final time you bid at $675,000 our bids. Okay, well at $675, what I do, I'm going to raise just to a level of $700. Laura, we asked for a bit over and above. Happy to have a chat and see if we can get into negotiations here this evening, but at $675,000 we raised that just on the vendor's behalf. It moves to that level. We asked for 725, happy to pause and have a chat and see if we can get to a point that we can sell it to them here this evening. We again look for your further bid, but at 700, 725 in your favour if you would like it. First call at $700,000 presently. Second call at 700, 725 guys. Happy to pause and chat with you. So it's $700,000 our bids. No further bid. I do need to go to post-auction market. In your call, guys. $725,000 to go, and happy to have that discussion. Are we in? Yeah. Thank you. So it's $725,000. Obviously below instructions, but a good chance to have a discussion and see if we can get to a point that we'll sell here this evening. We spend as much time as we need. You've met Glenn. I'm going to put Glenn in charge of the negotiations on this one, and hopefully we come up with a great result on the other end and selling it to you here this evening. We keep this one open. We aren't going to be passing in here. We're going to go straight into negotiations. We keep that in negotiation while we roll on to lot number 3 as well. Wish you all the best, guys. I'm sure you'll be able to get this one for you here this evening. Cheers. Hey, thanks folks. We roll on through the order. What we do is we leave Laura, Glenn and the team there purchasing the property in Helensville in negotiation. Give them plenty of time to see what we can do for them here this evening. For our next offering, Tracy and Wayne stand to the left-hand side, Team Train. They do wonderful work in this Birkdale Beach Haven location, and just another superb property up with them here today. Number 35 Birkdale Road has been up with your terms over the last couple of weeks for a fee simple estate. It's 804 square metres of land, so a very good sized site on lot 2. Deposit plan 56137. Our record of title NA24B folio 869. Your list of chattels as provided throughout the course of the campaign, just the exclusions there of the say that, Gagano, was it? Gagano. Sorry. And steam oven and the spa pool are currently in the excluded chattels in a negotiable state. That's to be correct. So those are provided, but just those exclusions to be noted. And as per your contract settlement dates, arranged 12% per annum is your charge if you were to settle later than the agreed. For the naughty people, but I'm sure you won't go there. Appendix and further terms, they are nice and clear, just the standard additions to contract, nothing we need to be worried about in respect to our bid here today. So wonderful to fly very cleanly under those terms and transact well indeed. Well, 35 Birkdale Road is one of those homes that stands out among the rest. It is beautiful again in its design. It is many years old, I'm told, so 1920s in its character. So It gives us that 100-year-old tag, and the lovely high ceilings. You can see the sense of character throughout this property is represented right the way through. The touch of modern has been done superbly, and that bathroom is an absolute standout there. Nice to see those sort of stone tones tiles, and obviously the natural wood coming out there in the vanity as well. Throughout the property, obviously nice wooden flooring, keeping it beautiful in character. The outside area is superb, the entertaining steps down there for you as well, so you've got plenty of deck to use in the years to come, in those summer months, and everything is set up ready for you to move into this one and thoroughly enjoy it. Now Birkdale, it is one of the areas that we're seeing some good attention in. It's not too far in terms of your distance to the main arterials and indeed to the CBD. It is one of the areas that is continuing to see great growth, and we expect that to continue. So we're giving you a chance to be able to secure it here this evening. Where do we see it? Well, that was easy. $1 million, and we started away with you. So $1 million here, right hand side. We take maybe $1,020,000 to raise from here at $1 million and 25. Can I say? So the $1,025,000 your bid. 10 more at a 35 bid, so a 35 bid now, 45 if you'd like it back. And look, 35, I'm with you, and here we go 3 times. And back at 45, back at 55, 55 is our bid. At 55, you seem like you get coaching too. At 55, 10 more. At 55, you can take 10 more too if you like. 65, 10 more at 75, 85 would be you, but at 75 our bid. At a milk 75. Now the milk 75, we say 85 if you like it, we can cut it in half, your call. At a milk 75, and here now, right hand side, back to you. No pressure, all looking at you. Yeah? Okay, so the milk 75, currently right hand side, to our strong bidder. We call away 3 times, nothing further from here. Happy to have a discussion with you. At a milk 75, do we see 5? Pull it out, surely, top pocket. First call in with you. Second chance at a milk 75. 85. 85. We good to see you centre. Back in at 95. So the milk 95 now right hand side. 5 to go at 1-1 if you'd like, sir. At a milk 95 in our ladies' favourite right hand. 1-1 on the offer at 10. So 1-1-1. Now that's an emergency at 1-1-1. We bid now right hand side at $1,110,000, sir. Invite you back 5 or 10. First call on with you. 5 and 15. And 25, so the middle 125. Now middle 1 1/4. Invite you back again, 5 or 10 to go, at a middle 125. First call. 35 and 45. Can always rely on you. You don't even need to say it, you just raise the hand. But a middle 145. 50 back in. 60. At a 160's bid, so at $1,160,000 to our lady right hand side. At a $160, can we refer instructions if we can to our owners as well? It seems that Wayne may have already done so. So at a $160 to you, at a $160 your call. Now at a $160 we call away. It is 3 times. There it is. First call at a $1,160 in your favour right hand side and seek your interest, sir. Second call again at a $160 we are 65 and back in. 10 more at 75, so a 175. Relentless, it's nice to see. At a 175 we are. So 1.175 our bid, and call it away. It is now right hand side. And instructions if we can from the team. At $1,175, Wayne? That's a thumbs up. We're on the market, so at $1,175,000 we are selling, sir, and the chances here. At $1,175 we are now right hand side and with you, calling first chance. 85 back in. 10 more at 95. Now I suggest the cap might be 1.2, but you can always test it. At $1,195,000 our bid. It is right hand, 5 if you like it. Going first call and selling to you. Second the chance at $1,195,000 right hand. 1.2 back in. 5. Here we go. It's at 205. New increment at 205 the bid. Right hand at 1.205. At $1,205,000, I call it away 3 times and I sell to you. First chance again at 205, our bid now right hand. Second call, 215. He's doing the 10 more. What do we do? At $1,215,000 to our gentleman now centre. at 1.215.
I'll go 2 more.
2 more, here we go. We cut it down, so 1.215 and 17 makes us 17 right hand side. At 217 now our offer, sir, $1,217,000. You can chuck a 3 in and make it 220 if you'd like it. First call. 218, here we go.
1 more.
1 more at 19. 220 if you'd like, sir. Away we go. 220, 220. Could have done it before, but happy with it. It's 1.22. Now our bid. Where to?
1 more.
Not line up the twos at 222. Okay, so $1,221,000. Now right hand side at 1.221. First. 222. So 222. 2 was a racehorse. So we bring it back at 223, 5, 30. 1 more. Shouldn't have asked. 223 the bid, right hand. At $1,223,000 now. At 1.223. At 220 and 3 on top of the 1. First call, right hands. Second call. 225 in the bid now. So at 1,225,000. You've been good to me. We give you a chance. But at $1,225,000 our bid. Are we sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I always think the more you spend, the more it's worth. And I also say, if you're not going to buy it, just bid and make him pay more, but your call at $1,225,000. First caller with you, sir, in your favour. Second chance at $1,225,000 the bids. Third, final at $1,225,000. We sure, guys? I don't want to see you drive past the property tomorrow. Tears rolling out your eyes. No, you missed it for $1,000. We sure? Thank you, sir. 1.225 your bid. We sell away. Sell it. Sell it. See you train back up. Sold. Well done. Thanks for coming, guys. For those who are waiting for our next property, we'll just be a couple of minutes. I'm just going to check on our property in Halifax. We'll see how that's tracking and come straight back to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So, what is our sort of experience? Yeah. Find out. Yeah. That's good. Thanks for your help.
So a little update, guys, with the property accountant. We're obviously still negotiating left-hand side, so we leave you in that seat for a little bit. Give it plenty of time to see if we can get that one together for you. And we'll come on to Welding in just a second, just grabbing some extra docs for that one. Okay, folks, we've gone on to what's maybe our last opportunity to purchase here this evening. Number 28, Welding Ave in Glenfields has been proudly marketed by Anika Hopper to my right-hand side. Wonderful job again on the campaign on this one, and a chance to be able to secure not only a very sizable site of 895 squares, but a house that is maybe set up good location here as well, and a good chance to be able to purchase into a Glenfield area. And you look at the suburban surrounds, nice and elevated into position, a good chance to get into it here this evening. I'll take you through your terms for your bidding. It is 28 Welding Ave in Glenfield, your property. Fee simple is the estate. As I mentioned, 895 square metres of land. Lot 15, deposited plan 47369. And original title being NA 1830 folio 33. Your list of chattels remain unchanged. Your vacant possession set down as per clause 23 there in further terms of sale. The interest rate charge for late settlement sitting at 12% per annum. The standard clauses with clauses 21 and 22 added there, so nothing you need to be worried about. The settlement clause for 23, just an addition. I'm sure you would have read through that just in relation to COVID-19, but it is reasonably as significant in terms of how we go today. So a good chance for us to be able to secure, subject to those terms. Again, any questions, feel free to fire away. We take you through the home up on screen for the last time. As we can see, a good sense of charm to it, but also a lovely layout. This one, you can add your own little flavour to it if you'd like to. You can move in and thoroughly enjoy. It is a home that has been well set up and really well loved by our owners as well. The sun is streaming in on this one, and as you can see, a lovely, bright and sunny home. And positioned in Glenfield, you know you're in the centre of the shore. You've got easy access to everything you need over this side, and obviously if you're heading to the other, to the CBD, easy access in that regard as well. There in Welding, you've got a nice neighbourhood surrounding you and a good chance to secure it here this evening under the unconditional terms. We leave it in your court as to where we start with this one. Up to you.
800.
What were you going to say, sir? 850. 60. So at 860,000. 780 back in. So at $880,000. So you go 900 if you'd like it. 900, so $900,000 our bid at 10. So at 910 at 910 I'm assuming that's not 2, it's 920. 920, thank you. So at $920,000, 22 the bid, so at 922 at 922 and 950, $950,000, so at 950 the bid. At 950, no mucking around. It's good to see, sir. At $950,000. A chance back at 955 maybe if you'd like it, but at $950,000 in your favour, sir. I call away 3 times. At 950, where to? First time. I've seen you here before. I prefer to not see you again. Actually, happy to see you again. But at 950,000, what do we do? First time. Second chance at 950. 951. Just the one to flip it, sir. $951,000. 55 is your offer, so $955,000 now out there. At 955, nothing further. What I do is I chat with our owners, a little bit of calculation to do. I imagine the sums will be adding up reasonably well. But at 955, your bid, so your right hand side, I pause and have a quick chat. Thank you. thanks guys. So a raise of your bid, sir, to 955 brings us to the point that we are on the market here today. So I look at our people in the centre, we give them a chance. You're welcome to one on top if you'd like it. We call it away 3 times with you, sir, and we sell away. So $955,000 in your courts and gone on 3 with you. First chance. 5-7. That's a 2, sir. So $957,000 against you. 960 our bid, so 960 and $960,000. You think of the position at 960. Our man in front again, our right hand side. Calling away. First chance. Second, our opportunity at $960,000. Third, final chance at $960,000 and we sell. See you again. Okay, at 960, we sell away to you, sir. Good job. Selling. So, what up? Hey folks, well for those that are not going to stick around, thanks for joining us. It's been a great night here tonight. We wish Helensville people all the very best. We'll try and get that one together. Thanks for coming.